So, another problem ng principles of hydrostatic pressure. So, ito yung problem statement. Assuming normal barometric pressure. So, pag sinabi nating barometric, you are referring to atmospheric pressure. How deep in the ocean is the point where an air bubble, upon reaching the surface, has 6 times its volume than it had at the bottom? So, sagutan natin siya. So, tingnan natin configuration. So, lumalabas. Again, makikita natin yung highest intensity ng pressure at the bottommost portion. So, you have here P2. And then, yung least intensity ng pressure, makikita natin at the topmost portion. Label natin to as P1. So, ayan. So, ang formula na gagamitin natin dito para ma-solve natin yung problem statement is you have P2 is equivalent to P1 plus you have gamma height. Ayan. So, kung titingnan natin yung corresponding problem statement, meron tayong dalawang possible condition. So, one, nung na-release yung bubble natin at the bottommost portion, and then two, bago niya ma-reach yung pinaka-surface ng pinaka-water self before siya eventually mag-pop up. Diba? So, yan. So, tingnan natin. Tagay lang natin dito, no? From the given configuration. So, lagay lang natin dito. So, cite 2 conditions. So, ano na yung mga conditions na yun? So, condition number 1. So, bubble was released at the bottom. And then, yung condition number 2 is bubble reaching the water surface. So, meron tayong condition number 1 and then condition number 2. So, kung titingnan natin dito, ang involved nating substance dito is actually ocean water. No? So, ocean water. So, with ocean water, so, note, lagay lang natin statement, note, with ocean water involved, consider the temperature to be the same. So, lalabas dito, ang tawag natin dito is what we call the Boyle's law. Boyle's law. Yan. So, dapat tinatandaan is you have P1, B1 all over T1 is equivalent to P2, B2 all over T2. Now, since yung temperature natin is said to be the same, constant temperature tayo, so once na mag-cancel out to, eventually ang formula natin then becomes what? P1, B1 is equivalent to P2, P2. So, ayan. So, tingnan natin. Ano ba yung P1? So, titingnan natin sa corresponding configuration natin. Ito yung portion ng P1. Kung saan, dito sa P1 na to, slightly above its surface, makikita natin yung intensity of pressure, which is what we call the atmospheric pressure. So, lalagay lang natin dito na yung value ng P1 is actually yung tinutukoy nating atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. So, ayan. So, possible values na atmospheric pressure natin. So, dalawa yung possible values na pwede natin gamitin. So, pwedeng 101.325 kilopascal. As well as yung isa naman is you have 14.696 PSI. Yan. So, supposedly, ang gamitin natin dito is 101.325 kilopascal. hindi natin gagamitin yung 14.696 PSI. So, yung P2 naman, base dito sa ating corresponding configuration, ito yung location ng highest pressure whose tendency is to compress the air bubble. Kaya papasin natin sa configuration, napakaliit ng volume natin ng pinaka-bubble itself. So, lagay ko lang dito. So, sabi dito na yung P2 is location of the highest intensity of pressure whose tendency is to compress the air bubble. Yan. So, meron tayong P1, meron na tayong P2, then ano ba yung tinutukoy natin B1? So, lagay natin B1. So, ito siya, B1. Ito yung pinaka-volume ng bubble natin. Yung B1. So, B1 natin na nandito is actually yung volume ng bubble natin at its highest value. So, B1, so lagay ko lang, volume of air bubble at its highest value. So, dito natin makikita yung pinaka-largest volume ng air bubble natin where upon breaching o pag lumabas na siya doon sa pinaka-water surface natin, eventually magpa-pop up na yung tinutukoy nating bubble. So, yung B2 naman, so titingnan natin corresponding configuration. Kung nandito yung sub 2, nasa pinaka-ilalim. So, yung B2 naman is the volume of the bubble at its smallest value. So, volume of the bubble, so lagay natin, volume of the bubble at its lowest value. Yan. So, meron statement dito. Ano statement? Sabi, upon reaching the surface, has 6 times its volume than it had at the bottom. So, lumalabas ngayon dito na yung tinutukoy nating value ng B1. Ito, no? So, dito daw sa point na to, sa pinakataas, yun daw volume nga, B1, is 6 times its value that it had at the bottom. So, sa bottom, you have 2, di ba? So, sub 2. So, lumalabas, gagawa tayong statement dito na yung value natin ng volume ng air bubble natin dito, sa part o portion to, is 6 times that it had at the bottom, which is B2. So, you have B1 is equivalent to 6 B2, di ba? Yan. So, gamitin na natin ngayon ng formula. So, lalabas, ang formula na gagamitin natin is by Boyle's law. So, P1, B1 is equivalent to P2, B2. Yan. So, tingnan natin. So, kung saan yung B1 natin is you have 6B2. So, P1 is equivalent to 6. B2 is equivalent to P2, B2. Yan. So, in this case, pwede mag-cancel out si B2. So, in that, yung value natin ng pressure at 2 is 6 times the value of the pressure at 1. So, yung 1 natin, makikita natin dito sa corresponding configuration, meron tayo dito tinatawag na atmospheric pressure value. So, lumalabas ngayon na yung P2 is equivalent to 6 P1. So, since ang P1 na gagamitin natin dito is you have 101.325. So, you have 6 multiplied by 101.325 kilopascal. So, eventually, palabasin natin. So, lalabas, you have 6 multiplied by 101.325 So yung value niya is you have 607.95. So yung P2 natin is you have 607.95 kilopascal. Yan. So since meron tayong value ng P2, pwede natin gamitin yung original formula natin na yung value ng highest pressure natin dito, which is P2, is equivalent to the value of P1 plus yung corresponding height ng liquid natin dito, di ba? So ayan. So yun nga gagawin natin. So lalabas ngayon, you have lagay na lang natin with P2 is equivalent to P1 plus you have gamma height. So ano ba yung substance na involved natin dito? So sabi dito, ocean. So sabihin, salt water, sea water. So lumalabas, lagay natin dito is ocean water. So ayan. So lumalabas ngayon, you have P2 is equivalent to P1 plus you have specific gravity na seawater, gamma ng water, and then eventually height ng seawater. Yan. So ang hinahanap natin dito is yung corresponding depth o yung tinutukoy nating height. So eventually ito yung hinahanap natin. Yan. So lalabas ngayon na yung height ng salt water o seawater is equivalent to you have P2, then you have P1. So yung P1 natin originally is positive. Pag transpose natin sa blind side, eventually maging negative. All over, you have specific gravity ng salt water and then gamma ng water. Once again, ayan. So pwede natin ngayon kuhanin yung height o yung corresponding depth ng seawater. So ayan. So tingnan natin. So nakuha natin yung corresponding pressure natin dito sa P2 at you have 607.95. So 607.95 less, kung titingnan natin, you have P1. So ito yung P1. So sa part of portion na to, so lampas lang tayo ng bahagya, mabibridge na natin, ilalampas tayo sa tinutukoy nating water surface. So beyond the water surface, meron nag-act ditong pressure na tinatawag nating atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure value na gagamitin natin is you have 101.325 kilopascal. So 101.325. So labas natin, ang unit niya is you have kilonewton per meter square. All over, ang specific gravity ng salt water, so tatandaan nyo na ang constant para sa seawater, ang specific gravity niya is you have 1.03. So you have 1.03. And then once again, we have here unit weight ng water which is available into at least 3 possible values. So we have 1,000, 62.427, and then you have 9.806. So in this case, ang gagamitin natin dito is you have 9.806. Hindi natin gagamitin si 1,000 as well as si 62.47 for compatibility purposes para eventually makancel lang natin yung kilonewton. So 9.806. So 9.806 at ang unit niya, you have kilonewton per cubic meter. So in this case, magkakancel out yung kilonewton, meter square sa cubic meter. Merong matitirang meter kung saan eventually tataas. So ang final unit natin dito ng height o ng depth ng seawater natin is expressed in terms of the meter value. So tabulate na natin sa Calcu, tingnan natin kung nilalabas. So you have 607.95 less 101.325 all over 1.03 multiplied by 9.806. So pag tinabulate natin, lumalabas na yung corresponding depth o yung height ng seawater o ocean water natin is at a value of 50.16 meters. So sabi dito, so therefore, depth of ocean water, so height ng seawater, you have a value of 50.16 meters. So you have 50.16 meters. So ito yung sagot natin for this particular problem statement.